on a tour bus, more pork cup, toast to the winners, throw it up.
You see what a drum's at.
Across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go, check! Hey, check that, street! Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. It's a room to maneuver. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Giants at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. These 2 teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. A really nice gain of 25 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes goes down. Troy Anderson coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Balin. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They go play action here on 1st down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, there's a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught by Watkins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because they fall 2 games below 500. The road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. After one, a 14-3 ball game. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Giants have it, it's picked up.
Well, he was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines or getting down at the end of the play. But you've got an aggressive one. He's fighting for extra yardage, and he gets stripped there. You don't need him to be a hero in that situation. You want your quarterback taking care of himself.
And he's out right at the 25. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's run down. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He couldn't get the edge there, wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. But their footwork and speed is negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian Watson with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Rolling to his right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, operating gun, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On play action, they'll throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I know you probably said a touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2nd and 3.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And it will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Now, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And got his man complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. They'll try again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys are smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more of a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second and 2. This one is Slayton over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Running left, it's Barkley.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Again, it's Barkley. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Now back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey.
And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Excellent end result for them, but let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Back to throw here. That is intercepted at the goal line. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up one of the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And a chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the Giants send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A little juke. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it, it's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Christian Watson,
his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Jordan Davis
drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. 2nd and 6. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is down to 24. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line. Pick it up. You're embarrassing. Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy.
Yeah. Sound like some superhero.